What is up, JG Crew? And in today's show, we're going to be talking about things that I have done that have made me play better, that you can also do to help you play better in Fortnite Zero build. And there's a lot of things I'm going to talk about: in-game skills, other things you can do technically, and yeah, that's about it for what we're going to talk about. So, um, let's talk about the basic things first before we get into the more complicated technical things. So the first thing that's going to help you get better at Zero build is, please, I can't stress it enough, get comfortable of getting into fights on a consistent basis. You need to have this in Zero build because no matter what happens in the game, you are always guaranteed to fight the last player if you want to win the game. If you get that far, right? You are always guaranteed to fight the last player. If you are in a zone with a lot of people, you are guaranteed to fight some players. Get comfortable fighting. It can make your endgames easier. Overall, it's going to help you win more consistently because you're good at consistently getting kills, and fighting isn't something that stresses you out. It's a normal thing to you, and the fact that you're comfortable fighting is an advantage you have already going into that fight every time. I think creative maps like the Pit Zero build, please don't do Red versus Blue Rumble. This one can cause performance issues because it's just not a really well-made creative map, so a lot of things can happen in your computer. Really, a lot of it is FPS drops and input lag because of how chaotic the game is, and the rendering is way too much. So please don't play that map. But any other map like the Pit, that's fine to play. Red versus Blue maps, except the one that I talked about, are good. That's gonna help you just get comfortable fighting, and then just getting into fights in game. You're probably gonna lose some fights as you learn to get comfortable fighting, but as you get into more fights, trust me, you're gonna get better at your right hand peeks, which right hand peeks are very important. Your right hand peeks will get better. Your movement will fighting will get better. You're gonna train yourself to move. You're gonna learn how am I losing this fight, and you're gonna say, oh, if I get better movement like breaking cameras, just jumping, sliding, bunny hopping, stuff like that. Once you learn to do that, it's gonna make fighting a lot easier for you. Like I said, right hand peeks will get better. Your aim's going to get better too, because the more fighting you do, the more you have to aim. So the more you aim, the better you're going to get at it, right? It's kind of like everything that you can do. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, right? So um, just do that. Because really the main reason people don't want to fight is, they want to hide all game and wait until end game and hope that they can, get lucky and prevail and win the game. But the problem with that is end games, if you hide all game, are really hard. Because there's kills that you leave off the board, right? So you leave more players in the end game, which makes stuff very random, which means you're most likely not going to win the game if you just hide all game. I know you want to do that, but the way zones work right now, in end games, that just doesn't work out anymore. All right, it just doesn't work. So yeah. Also, something that you'll see get better as you get comfortable fighting is your decision making, which is going to lead to you avoiding third parties, having good position or good repositioning, forcing players to make mistakes that give you opportunities to get kills. And overall, when you're comfortable fighting, you get more eliminations, which means less players in the end game. So guess what? Because of that, your end games are easier, right? So it kind of comes with that, and that's really how I have became better at this game overall. Is just getting in more fights, getting as many kills as I can. And the way I like to play, there's a lot of different ways you can play. But the way I like to play is I like to get damage from range on fights before I go in to a close range fight, because I feel like if you get, like, as they call it, opening damage right on a fight, you get 120 damage. I feel like that makes your close range fight just easier, right? You have half as much or half more HP than the other opponent, making your close range fight just easier. And if the opponent has 120 health left and you push in with your base boost item and you get a nice bunny hop slide, if you're on top of the opponent's head, you can pump them for more than 120 damage and win the fight. The Sentinel pump shotgun hits really hard too, um, and it can really pack a punch. Also, something I recommend that will help you win more games is just use the best items in the game. Have mobility. Use the best loadouts and the best items in the game. Don't use the junky things. Use the best things for you. So if you are used to using an auto shotgun and you like playing from really long range, but you only want to use an auto shotgun at close range, chances are you want to use the twin-fire auto shotgun and this season's DMR, the Deadeye DMR. If you're a player who's good at weapon swapping or wants to build your muscle memory in it, I recommend taking the Pump and Spire rifle. Those are my recommendations. Always use the best guns for you, for your loadout. I would always carry a scanner, always carry base gloves, and always carry heals. Chug jugs, big pots are fine. I wouldn't carry minis, I wouldn't carry med kits. As long as you have a chug jug or you have shield like big pots that are consistent, you're going to have time and good times to heal, right? Also, something that makes getting comfortable fighting really beneficial this season is your hero rank. So if you get comfortable fighting and you get into fights and you get kills on this map, it's going to give you very big advantages in certain ways when it comes to your loot. Again, I don't think that the rarity of my shotgun or AR is end-all be-all, like the biggest deal to me. But what is the biggest deal to me is the base boost item and the 3 different rarities it has: the blue rarity, the purple rarity, and the mythic rarity. And I think if you get comfortable fighting or you are allowed to, and you get to A tier, you have a big advantage over people because you have a mythic base boost versus player B, you're player A, right? Versus player B who isn't comfortable fighting, who's at B tier. Maybe he has a blue base boost. So you have the mobility advantage on people, and that's about it. Really, when it comes to being comfortable in fights, right? Your hero rank is going to benefit. If you get to S tier, S plus, you're going to be able to get stuff like Storm, Circle Reveal, without even going to a Storm Tower. That's super overpowered. And that's just going to make your game easier. Also, something I recommend doing is please go for the Cores Arena sometime during your game. I think that you need to make sure that you are responsible for being at the Cores Arena for when the medallion spawns on time. You need to be responsible for that. This medallion is extremely strong, okay? It's very strong. It literally gives you infinite bunny hop movement, basically, if you want to do that. Plus, you get a speed boost when you sprint, so you get to sprint really fast. And like I said, the low gravity effect gives you infinite bunny hopping, which basically means you can outrun cars. People that try to run away in cars cannot get away because this medallion is so fast-paced. It's a pain to fight against because the movement is so fast, and you can't even see the player full. You can see maybe a tenth of their character, but it's hard to see them, right? It's very hard to see your opponent in that situation. So please always go for the Cores Arena. And then the last but not least thing, if you are a controller player, please overclock your controller. You can do this by going to the GitHub website on your computer, downloading it's called Hibis BF file to your computer, clicking on the file, opening it, going to driver, opening that, going to setup and opening that, and going to your game controllers and making sure that you have your input on yes, your beat interval as 1000, okay? And you have your controller overclocked and ready to go. And this gives you less input delay on your controller, and it makes your controller more reactive, which can definitely help you in fights. And overall, it'll make your game run better. Also, make sure on your computer, before you play, make sure to delete any files that you don't need that will make the computer have to work too hard. Always go a level above your hertz for your SPS. So if you have a monitor, for example, that is 200, or let's not do that. Let's say your monitor, for example, is 120 hertz, have 144 FPS. That's how I do for FPS for my to get your best performance possible when you're in these fights. right? And don't keep files that you don't need. Make sure you're on the correct internet network or the best internet network that will give you the best performance for your game. And if you do all those things, you should be winning more consistently in Fortnite Super and in the future of Fortnite seasons. Alright everybody, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope this was helpful for you. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss videos like this, tips and tricks. As you can see, I've got my Broncos jersey on, so we're going to have some football content coming out as some shows here as we get closer to the start of August. So yeah, have your noties on, and we're going to have some variety of content with some sports content being mixed in here shortly since football season is on the way. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Enjoy the show, everybody. Peace. Where's the court box? There she is. Let me just stay there. Stay where you're at, Court. Thank you. I just want to get the coin and get out. It's always my goal, chat. Get the coin and get out. And Superman's gone. Good news on good news on good news. We'll take it, man. Mythic base boost, please. Thank you. See? You just gotta, if you say please. If you want, like, a mythic base boost, just say please. That's the trick, chat. You need to say please. And then thank the thing. Say thank you for the mythic base boost. You gotta be polite, okay? You gotta have manners. You guys understand what I mean? You gotta have manners if you want something. You gotta have good manners. Okay? Have good manners. Everybody loves good manners, right? So my brother, yeah, but yeah. Just say please. Say please. And yes, just say please and thank you, Chad. That's all you gotta do. That's the goal. Please tell me someone's spiting this fire so I can get a free look at him. Free shots at him. All I can tell you is only come here as third party guy. Don't pack a glass, dude. If I'm not third party now, I'm not fighting now. Because that medallion can just hear me fighting, he can just jump at me. And here's the other fact. I probably won't have any idea that it's happening because it just gives me if I ain't picking up a mythic DMR, there ain't no way in hell I'll pick up a purple one. Just saying. AI and steal my kills. My car. Oh, here he's gonna be about. He's gonna become a pom pom. But this other guy's helping me. This other guy's helping me, bro. Shoot him! Good job, buddy. Now I gotta chase you because I'm pretty good. Oh no. Oh my god, what the hell is that? That guy just decided he was not going to become a storm beast after all? Or... I need to get out of my weak car. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. Oh, 2 big pots I don't need. It's alright, I have a bunch of gold. I have 4,000 gold. Also, I don't buy the graph for every game. Like, it's good. This guy really thinks he can fight me like that? Is he for real? Is this man drinking? This guy. That man's nuts, chat. That man is absolutely nuts. I thought he could fight me like that. Like I can't aim and what's that right now? I don't know. I guess not. At least players of the Storm Beast pom-poms are like, you don't even want to be the strongest guys. Let's put down guys chasing me. Just gonna find the guys with spots all over. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna fight you if you're gonna fight. No, buddy. Thank you for giving me the redirection of where I need to go. Spammer. Spam was basically my car. It's like the biggest hit of cars. It's like, red card in Fortnite, red card. Kidding. Can't be that mean. It's possible. Hey. It's a good day. Yes, sir. Damn, pretty good loot. Even a purple, a gold spire? Damn. He's trying to destroy my car, whatever he does. This kid's a maniac. Just because you have the mythic spire doesn't mean that you should just shoot out my car like that, buddy. You open up. Two players. I got all the boons. Except the storm on this doesn't grab the shirt. Inventory. Once I get to this, I'll just scan. It's infinitely bunny hop with this medallion. It's just unbelievable, dude. It's unreal movie, chat. Never been able to infinitely. Are you effing kidding me? Trash. God. How stupid is that? It's not beast. Yay. This guy's using a stupid bird, bro. How much health do you have? Where'd you go? Are you serious? Free beams, free beams. Let's go, chat! Woo! Come on. Let's go! Let's go, man!